Now, both of you have had 5 questions. I would like representatives to come up to the audience section up here to explain the questions at hand. I will be starting out with Two Dad.
I have several points that I would like to bring up in a bit, or I might as well bring up one. The whole wither effect, I can confirm that that is in fact the Bright being bad at the game. I
Okay.
farmed a bunch of wither skeletons, and not once did I ever have to use milk.
Thank you for your opinion, but please refrain from doing that until the end of the section when we have an open floor.
After these questions, I do have one thing that I do say, like I need to say it.
Okay, you are allowed to do that, but please answer the question first of
Yes.
how has milk influenced your play style in QA? And if it were to leave, how would it affect you going forward?
Milk murdered my family, and ever since I've been spiraling down in a horrible depression, and it's made me violent and cruel. I've kidnapped pets, killed people in court, um, done other
Okay,
things legally allowed.
let's not get too out. Sorry.
Are you making fun of my disability?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I just
It's a condition,
wasn't
man. Are you
expecting.
kidding
It's a
me?
nervous laugh because I wasn't expecting this response. I'm very sorry, but please do not come into the debate with incriminating evidence of anyone, especially of yourselves. I'm sorry to hear about your
I
families.
also mistreated my son. I kept him in a little bucket in a 2x2 hole and tried to sell him off to Misty. She wouldn't, or they wouldn't accept him.
Okay, and this is all because of milk, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
Milk made me do this. It's been
Okay,
whispering
so
to me. I've heard it in the voices.
okay,
And if Milk
so
were to be removed, I can confirm that all of this would change. There'd be no more pet kidnapping, murder, um, other stuff,
there are other ways
sexual harassment.
around without removing milk, as in like putting you in a mental hospital right
I've
now.
seen Batman. Those don't work.
That is true. That is something we'd have to debate on another
Batman is a
night.
very factual show, and if
That is
Arkham Asylum has taught me anything, is that it does not cure them at all.
well, um, if you're not too traumatized by the event and you feel free and open to share the events that led up to the actions of the milk that caused the downfall of you and your family.
Well, first of all, that's incredibly insensitive of you to bring that up. We're not
I
allowed to talk about your
understand,
turtle.
but it
But
is something that pertains.
my actual parents that died, you're fine with blabbering on about them. I see how it is, but fine. If it's for the will of getting rid of milk, then I shall speak of it.
Okay, then please do. I'm sorry to bring this up, but it is something that is very important in this case.
I'm going to speak in a particular voice because when I was a child, I did sound like this.
Alrighty
So,
then.
I was back in my hometown, eh? My parents, they were there preparing dinner for me. I arrived to the house, I drink some milk, and then they died in a car crash.
What? They died in a car crash after you drank the milk?
Yeah, they were preparing dinner and then they died, eh?
I'm so sorry to hear that. It's a very sad story.
Do I get to say my thing?
Very quick, I will allow it.
Okay, to be fair, arson isn't allowed in this courtroom, right?
Arson is not. Please refrain from any
Well, I'm
action that
afraid
would
I'm
cause
about
harm to
to
anything.
roast the Bright with my sick beats. Yoda, start rapping.
What?
I need Yoda to lace down some beats. Start
The
beatboxing.
beginning.
Yes. The Bright thinks he has the might to face me in a rap battle fight. This dude has the nerve to say that milk is something that should stay. Cookies, cake, and frosty too are all things that could be made with goo. Also, he smells really bad and has no friends, which is really sad. To be honest, this was an easy clap. So tell me I didn't win in this rap. You can stop now.
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
May
And
I just ask how the hell is he gonna recover from that? How?
I do not know.
He's
Hopefully
done.
one day he
You guys
will.
might as well just vote milk now.
Thank you so much for your time. You will have a chance for further questioning and further responses later in the debate. So thank you so much.
Gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Daisy, it is your time.
Daisy, I don't know how you're gonna top that.
Yeah, that was interesting. So
I'm sorry for you.
Okay, thank you for letting me speak about this subject. Milk has built the foundation my village has been able to thrive upon. But before I get into that, many of you know I am very clumsy. If you've been online while I've been online, you have definitely seen me die in chat multiple times to very dumb deaths. If milk was removed from the game, that would rise exponentially. I think pufferfish are really cute. I need to hug them. Witches are everywhere, and they have definitely caused many of my deaths before I really started carrying milk with me. Raids at spawn are caused by bad omen. I don't know when I'm going into spawn. I'm not the smartest person.
if milk was taken out, wouldn't you be more pressured to get better at the game?
I don't think it's about being better at the game. I obviously know that I'm not supposed to be near pufferfish, but it is my playstyle to just be very carefree and relaxed. I actually did have more to say about how milk has affected me though.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
I'm the founder of Kanokoville, and if you viewed that village, you have seen a bakery. It is owned by Amaya. She needs milk to make cakes, so getting rid of milk would detrimentally affect her. It would also affect me because it's the only corner of the market we have been able to get. I know that Fishy also said that he would let people prepare who had a bakery. It wouldn't be sustainable for my economy.
We'll be right back after these quick messages.
So I think I've noticed a quite underappreciated block in QA recently, namely the sponge block. I mean, it could be great for misplaced source blocks and any other water you just want to get rid of. So this is why I've created sort of religion based around sponge, a very underappreciated block. So I'm here to say that you should join this religion, since sponge is honestly one of the blocks that doesn't get noticed these days.
To continue with the debate, oh, well, anyways, DeBright. There are some people on the other side that believe that the milk being produced is unethical to the cows, either in how they're kept, in very small containments, forcing them to be inches away from each other, or just to be used to either be killed or taken as for milk products. Do you believe there should be rules to change this so it's more ethical for the cow?
I do kind of agree they should not be held in small spaces. That does take a huge load on the server's lag, but that has nothing to do with the act of milking them.
It's also about the ethics. Hundreds of cows in a small area can also cause entity culling where they combine into each other and hurt themselves. Do you think it's unethical to be keeping them in here?
The entity cramming did have to be reduced because of lag, but that isn't necessarily a problem I find with cows. It's more happening with chickens.
I was pertaining to the ethics of it. We're doing this to cows all over the server and it seems like you don't even care and you only see these as lag spikes. Do the lives of these animals don't matter to you? Do you just see William over here as another lag spike on your server?
These problems with cows should not be thought of as a milk problem. That's what I said earlier. Like William here. William didn't ask to be brought up to the stand. Fishy just birthed him. He didn't ask to be born. You're about to replace him for a child because he grew too old for his job. I think that if we're going to start referring to cows as people, we need to start referring to all cows as people. You said you created him for the case of this.
Both of you are missing the mark on the ethics of the cow. Would you say the same thing about a wolf? Would you say the same thing about a parrot or any other pet animal? Because I don't think it's the same.
Wolves don't drop anything.
These things are living things, and it seems like you don't care. It seems like neither of you do, which is a problem that a lot of people are having on the server.
Can I refute you saying that neither of us care? Because I live off of pork chop harvested from hoglins that attack me. I do not even own a cow farm, so I also do not use them
All right,
for
so
beef.
it seems
Where did
And
William come from then?
I do personally think it is
Where did William
unethical
come from then?
to have them in. What do you mean, where did William come from? I found
Okay.
2 wild cows.
let's
bred
not
them.
get too unethical, or let's not
You
get
took
too
them
off
from their
topic.
family?
That is not relevant.
I think what Fishy is saying is that he rescued the cow from his perspective.
William is under my protection and will not be harmed if I have anything to say about it. If someone else
Exactly.
harms
So
him, they will have the wrath of my people upon them. Same
again,
goes for all
in a
salmon in
pet-
existence.
so going into another specific question just for Fishy,
All right.
what are your views on the members of your party that are only in the party for political and economical gain?
While I do think they're pushing for the correct thing, I do not agree with their abuse of this action for financial gain. However, they are members of society and their voice does matter as individuals. Yeah, I do not condone their abuse of this current situation.
So, the right, if milk gets voted to be banned on the server, but the possession of milk is not banned, do you believe that we should push for the possession of milk to be banned? Or do you believe you should push to try to bring milk back onto the server after the vote's been pushed?
I want to bring it back. I think that people who currently have milk right now could do the right thing and give it away to people in need after this. We do not want the elites, the ones with milk and who want to sell it. We do not want them to prosper over this thing, because that's the only reason we're voting for it. The majority of your party, not just a couple bad people, the majority of the people in your party are doing it for political reasons or because it's funny. They want to get money from it. And I think the best way to combat this after this is for those who have milk and have a heart to give it away if needed.
I would just like to clarify, I do not condone the actions of the people abusing the system for financial gain. However, the people who believe it is just funny, I believe have a valid say.
Last specific question. This one's for you, Fishy. You believe all animals on the server should be treated better, especially pertaining to fish. Do you believe that if this ban goes through, there should be further pushes to save other species on the server, such as fish and sheep, for being either killed or used in an unethical way for their products?
Personally, I do believe that salmon should be a protected class, as ever since my arrival, I am pretty sure their deaths have only risen, which is a tragedy, but that's not necessarily relevant. Yes, I do believe the protection of animals should be a priority in at least some capacity.
Do you think it would be more of a case of making better pins and better stables, or should it be a full ban or regulation, like you can only kill a certain amount of these animals a day, or you can only kill a certain amount in this time frame?
Well, I do believe that every case should be taken as an individual case. You know, obviously you can't treat cows the exact same way you can treat, for example, salmon, simply because, you know, salmon are underwater creatures. They're not breedable. There's so many differences in just the mechanics, what they require, simply put, too. So I believe that's not as simple of a question. Every situation deserves its attention
All
for
right.
each
Well,
species.
We'll be right back after these quick messages.
Have you ever died in a freak accident? Or just need books for your everyday needs? Well, do I have the place for you? Shop at Looky Looky at My Bookie. Now let's get a word from one of our valued customers. Sir, what do you think about Looky Looky at My Bookie?
Help, he's only captain. I love Looky Looky at My Bookie.
You heard it here, folks. Shop at Looky Looky at My Bookie.
thank you so much. So, are there any points that I have missed before we open up the floor that either of you would like to bring up as either a question to the other or
I-
as a response to a prior question that was asked?
Sir, you said that you think all animals should be treated better than they currently do.
Yes,
Does that include wild axolotls?
I believe this is irrelevant.
I
For-
actually believe this is relevant for the
No,
last question
because
response.
see, he is referring to an oath I took for my people to protect salmon. They are constantly murdered by axolotls, and so any axolotl who has access to salmon and who has been seen to murder salmon is sentenced to death,
All right.
You know how
well,
an ecosystem
with
works,
exception of
Fishy?
pets, because I acknowledge their value to
So,
people.
Wait, if you're saying if a wild axolotl happens to kill a salmon, even though that does it for its food source, it should be executed?
I would like to refute that by saying it does not do it for its food source. Axolotls can only eat live tropical fish. Every salmon an axolotl kills is left floating wherever it was. It kills it and leaves it there.
I believe we're starting to pan over to a little bit off topic, so I'd like to regroup into more of a milk-based category.
I think it tastes good.
I think it tastes bad.
Okay, well,
I think you're wrong.
I think
you're
that
wrong.
that is a good start
Cheese is good.
to a finish. So,
Cheese is good.
thank you
But milk
so
is bad.
much
It's made
for
from milk.
your time so far. And
But cheese
now
is made from milk.
I will. Okay,
But milk is
now
bad.
I will be opening up the floor
How could it be
to
bad if cheese
any
is good?
audience interaction
Milk
that
isn't
you guys.
cheese.
I will beat both of you up. Please stop.
We'll be right back after these quick messages.
Hi, my name is Swiggy. I own this wonderful place called CD Shack. Shut up, Declan. I own Panera over there, like somewhere. Our prices are a steal. Right. Buy my seats. Please buy my seats.
I will be opening up the floor. Daisy first, and then Matthew.
Bro, that armor stand is just vibing. I don't know what he's
It's
listening to.
shaking. Yeah.
It's a moving.
Wait, no! You guys hit it and now it stopped moving. No!
You're free to ask away.
This question is for Fishy. What if there is someone who can only drink milk? They would have to come about that by giving corporations large amounts of money.
A proposition that comes to me would be putting a limit on how much milk can be sold for.
Matt, if you could start walking up to the stand over here.
All right. I have just one question for David DeBright up here. How do you excuse the effects that milk has on the socioeconomic climate of the server?
Aren't you selling milk products at your store?
That's irrelevant. That's not part of this.
You are the socioeconomic problem.
Let's not get carried away.
I'm not sure I completely understand Matt's question.
No, I think I'm done here.
This is a question for Fishy.
I knew it!
You said that a reason why milk is bad is because they get crammed in together, right? Cows aren't the only animals that people do that to. Why not remove eggs? Why not remove snow?
Well,
You're
milk
saying
is
milk
simply
is
the
bad.
issue I was able to get more traction on. With the milk, we are killing two birds with one stone. Goats and cows.
You say that people like cram the cows. How about you just make it illegal to not cram cows? You only need one cow to milk them. Why do you need to cram them?
I'm saying it incentivizes the farming of cows, which includes
No.
cramming them.
In my bedroom, I have a goat in a boat. That's where I get my milk from, is from that said boat goat. I do not cram him. He can row to his heart's content in there.
Can he, though? Does he have the ability to leave? And if he does not, do you assist him in leaving?
I do. I take him on walks.
We'll be right back after these quick messages.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Have you ever heard of the CD Shack? No, not that CD Shack. The CD Shack. We sell all the music discs, except for the rare ones, because those aren't farmable. We also sell goat horns you can use to annoy your friends. But most importantly, we do not sell seeds. Buy from CD Shack, but do not buy from CD Shack.
Toodat, it looks like it's your time.
So, who is going to be doing the beat?
Daisy, do you want to do the beat?
I kind of roast Daisy, but okay.
Actually, wait. Hey, Luke, or hey, Hydro. Can you come back real quick?
I kind of roast him too. Not gonna lie.
Bongo? Hey, Matt, you want to drop
Matt
a
is
mad
fine.
beat for
Matt's
rap?
fine? Alright, Matt's
Give
fine.
me one of them Matt beats. Let's go.
Wait, what now? What am I
You're
doing?
gonna do
You
one
need
of
to
the.
beat. Yeah, you need to set the beat.
No, I can't.
Come on, Matt.
You're the only
my rap
person that's
career
not-
is long over.
Bear, do you want to do the beat?
Yeah, I got
Doc?
this. I got this.
It has to be Kermit. It has to be.
I got this, man.
Okay, let's go.
Understood like one word of that.
No, you kept speaking. That's amazing.
Dad, do you want to come and do that again, but like from my mic?
The bright end days, to be honest, they're just lazy. Hug and puffer fish, my mans be going crazy. Wow, wow, I can't beat these witches. I beat them with 10 times more glitches. Should we ban milk? Hell yeah. Meanwhile, we got my boy Hydro. Talking all this trash, probably gonna clash with the admins and get banned for the 88th time. Aw man, and please, just think straight and ban milk for goodness sake, or I swear it'll be a big mistake. One you won't want to make.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna go steal all the things from his ender chest.
Wait, no, stop!
Give me, no, get away from that. No, mine, stop.
Everybody, thank you so much for listening to the debate. Hopefully this helped in your decision making for the votes. I hope everybody has a nice night, and this is officially the end. So, bye.
you